What is Nymity AI? It is basically this regulatory co-pilot that we've created, which helps you to accelerate your regulatory research and compliance validation. It is based on citations from the most in-depth database of privacy and regulatory content that has been built over a span of more than 28 years. And we have tens of thousands of content material that have been built by our in-house experts, and we call them our content team. So let's say you are wondering what GDPR is, which I was when I started working in this organization. So you go to Nymity AI and you will ask it, what is GDPR? And it will give you an in-depth assessment of what GDPR is and a bunch of other things that will help you learn about GDPR. Now, let's say you're more curious and then you want more information on what GDPR is. What it does is it also links these research articles that are created by our in-house privacy expert content team, and you can click one of those links and read more in depth about GDPR. It will give you all the materials that exist within our database, and these materials are basically developed in-house and also updated on daily basis. One of the cool features of Nymity AI is also that it integrates with our other applications, for example, PrivacyCentral. A brief background of what PrivacyCentral is. Let's say you're starting your journey in privacy and you're setting your privacy program as well as a compliance program. PrivacyCentral helps you do that in terms of assessments. And going back to the example of GDPR, let's say you're making sure that your organization has everything in place for GDPR. What it would do is it would ask you questions and that you have to answer to make sure you're compliant. And one of the core examples here that I use is GDPR. And one of the questions that is asked in that assessment is that what is DPO? Or like if you have DPO, if you have a DPO for your organization. And at first, I did not know what a DPO was. So the easiest thing for me to do was to use Nymity AI, which is integrated with PrivacyCentral, and you can basically highlight any of the words that you want information about, or any of the lines that you want information about, and it will tell you what that thing is. So if you highlight DPO, it will exactly tell you what a DPO is. Or if you highlight any privacy related word or privacy related sentence, it will give you a brief background on what that sentence says or what that word means. And that's AI Lookup. And we also have AI Assistant, which you can use side by side with your privacy journey program. And you can basically ask this assistant questions regarding the citations that we use or the background of that question or the background of the law and standard. So Nymity AI couples with these products and it gives you an integrated experience so that you don't have to leave or like you don't have to juggle through multiple applications to get your questions answered, to get your doubts answered, and also it saves you time. Yeah, that's the brief background of the couple features that are Nymity backed that we use in Privacy Central.
And Darsh, from what I've heard, and I see this in Assessment Manager as well, but sometimes we have users who aren't super privacy savvy and they need an explanation for what these words mean so that they can accurately answer the questionnaires. So pairing this with all of our content from Nymity, which is over 40,000 pieces of in-house written content, just makes it really easy for them to get through these questions and they understand what they're being asked. Is that what you see and what you're hearing as well with Privacy Central?
Yes, 100%. We have super positive feedback about these features in Privacy Central. And to be honest, when I joined, I did not have that much of like privacy jargon knowledge. So I myself used Nymity AI to go through all the stuff that I was learning about. So it has been a really cool experience.